Hello and welcome back to Boxing Bots Unleashed. This is not going to be a scripted video because I'm just really annoyed at the news that broke just as soon as I woke up. As yet again, Sam Goodman pulls out the Naoya Inoeu bout for his undisputed title shot in the junior featherweight division. Imagine a challenger pulling out of a undisputed title shot fight because they are doing stupid stuff. Like, why are you sparring 2 weeks or a week before your actual undisputed fight? You shouldn't even be doing that. How are you even hard sparring? There's so many things I want to say, but anyways, let's take this one step at a time. So let's start this in chronological order. When Naoya Inoue went on to face Lewis Neri at the Tokyo Dome in the biggest event in Japan's history for boxing, as Naoya Inoue get dropped, but would eventually return to drop Lewis Neri 2 times before killing him with a devastating upright uppercut and right straight, leaving Lewis Neri on the canvas looking crippled. And Sam Goodman, in the post-fight interview after Inoue beats Lewis Neri, went on to state something to the likes of, "Hey, you better fight me or give up those belts." You see the interview play right now.
I would love to go into the negotiation to fight against Sam Goodman in September.
Look, I've been mandatory for over a year. Either give up the belts or fight me. Let's get it on.
You see, for some people that'll be like, "Ooh, the challenger's not scared," right? But for me, I saw that as, why would Inoue duck you, bro? You are literally a mandatory. He literally said starting this year we would face all these mandatory. But anyways, at least he knew what. At least he was somebody interesting and not trying to do the respect stuff, because at least it brings something interesting to the table, right? But then he goes on to say, "No, let me take a tune-up fight against this random fighter."
Hey y'all, come look at this.
Are you serious? Taking a tune-up fight for a random fighter when you could have had your undisputed title shot in like September? Do you know how stupid that sounds? Oh, let me give up my ranking and title shot opportunity so I can fight this random guy. And do you know what, in that fight he looks so poor, piss poor. You literally out there using your head, like struggling to deal with this guy, and you have to take it to a decision. And guess what happens? You break your hand. And that causes so many problems, as Naoya Inoue would have to be forced to fight TJ Doheny. TJ Doheny was already building up a Japanese fan base, as he would always be on Naoya Inoue's undercards. So it was basically a late replacement fight for Inoue to pick up so he can at least fill up the Japanese card, right? Then now, TJ Doheny gets beaten badly, gets his back blown out by Inoue's body shots. Then Sam Goodman is out here acting as if, no, it doesn't matter, I beat that guy before.
Yeah, when I beat him, I put him down. I made him run all around the ring after I did put him down, and I never really got the credit for it. He was an old man when I beat him, but now he's got the shot, so he's a good fighter again. But I don't know. It's look, like I said, I don't really care about the opinions of other people. I know what me and my team are about, what our plans are, and I'll see him at the end of the year.
Oh, okay. Then why isn't it you there getting beat up then? Oh wait, you decided to fight this random boxer just to break your own hand. And you know the funny thing is, this man was mandatory last year, not even last year, 2 years ago in 2023, after fighting Reese Alim in the IBF final eliminator. And he went on to face other random guys just to build up and gain experience, right? Which is respectable, because during that time Inoue was gathering the belts, right? So you wouldn't get a title shot either way, no matter how you cut it, right? After the TJ Doheny fight, Sam Goodman is still the IBF and WO #1 position fighter and both mandatories. And you see how the IBF goes around stripping fighters for not dealing with the mandatories. So of course Sam Goodman will be taken first over WBA mandatory MJ Akhmadaliev. So now December rolls around and the fight's getting prepared. And we learn a couple weeks before the fight that Sam Goodman gets cut open during sparring and he has to be forced to push the fight to January. Now some people be like, okay, accidents happen like this, right? Problem is, he was still in Australia training, meaning he's not in Japan this close to the fight date. Second of all, Sam Goodman is on his left side, which is very confusing because it would either mean he was using his forehead in sparring, or he accidentally leaned into a stupid punch. And now my also question that comes from this is, why are you still sparring a couple weeks before the fight? You should be in Japan already, getting acclimatized to the conditions there. So now the date is pushed up to January 24th. And now we're all here waiting just 2 weeks before the fight. And guess what I wake to? Sam Goodman reopens his cut in sparring. Sam Goodman, why the hell are you still sparring? And how do you even reopen a cut again? After you think the first thing you do is try and keep it calm. Like, don't spar as hard, just focus on getting your defense right. Because if you're getting cut in sparring, imagine in the actual fight, you'll probably get like something like your eye busted or something. You think that would be the right process, right? But no, Sam Goodman's like, no, let's hard spar one more time. Let's do this. Gosh. Like, I don't know how many boxers are gonna realize, but don't hard spar like just weeks before the fight. You should be recovering and training and getting a game plan or something. And we also saw this earlier last year with Tyson Fury getting that cut over his eye, even while wearing headgear. So we can see that he can still get cut from wearing headgear. Problem is, why are you fighting so aggressive in the spar? I know you want to get to like fighting condition, and this is the only way to prepare for it, but at least do that way before, like way earlier in your training camp, like midway through, because at least you'll be prepared to get into like the fighting condition. But I feel like that's me talking from inexperience, but I feel like it just makes sense to not hard spar this close to a coming fight. But anyways, now that Sam Goodman pulled out, we are left with nothing to do except for Naoya Inoue is still fighting on the same card, but he's probably looking for a new opponent, as he stated. So right now on BoxRec, it said he was supposed to fight Yi Jong Kim, I think, but I don't think that fight's gonna be happening. I think that's just a placeholder for BoxRec temporarily. I also heard it's gonna be Toshiki Shinomachi, and I think that makes sense. Japanese fighter fight on the same undercard, you know. Also a guy who has experience and highly ranked in the IBF and WO rankings. I'm also thinking of the possibility of Daigo Higa moving up to face Naoya Inoue, even though he's a bantamweight and has to fight, and he's going to fight Seiya Tsutsumi, new WBA bantamweight champion. He's a big enough guy to just move up so suddenly, I think. So I feel like Daigo Higa may be the guy to pull up. But if everything goes well and in a world where everything goes correctly, I feel like MJ and Akhmadaliev can be called on 2 weeks notice to fight Inoue, as both of them would have no experience fighting each other. Both of them would be on some equal playing ground, and this is a fight that MJ Akhmadaliev has been calling for this entire time, even while fighting barely any good opposition. But that's another video for another time. But former champion MJ Akhmadaliev may be the guy to come up and step to the plate, but that's just me, and I hope that happens. But for now, I'm just telling you guys, these boxers, they will try any single way just to not face a real killer in the division. And yo, Sam Goodman, if you're out there somehow watching this, I don't care, brother. I don't care. Stop hot spotting and get back in the gym, or actually WO drop this man's rankings, IBF drop this man's ranking, just pull up some random Puerto Rican guy, as you always do, like pulling up some randos from these other weight classes. Just pull them out the rankings and drop Goodman to like number 10 or something. Anyway, you can see that I'm annoyed, so I just ended up with this. See you later, fight fam. I hope that Inoue versus whoever is gonna be hard goes up well. And yeah, see you guys later.